What's up everybody, I'm Clark. 15 years ago I was poor and clueless, and today I am on track to retire early. The difference is these 12 common habits of millionaires. I'm a self-taught financial guy who learned this stuff the hard way, so that you don't have to. And look, this isn't some wake up at 4 a.m. and cold plunge nonsense. These are actual habits that move the needle for me and thousands of others. We're covering mindset, money management, investing, and lifestyle. Stick around because these habits can change your life. Habit number 1 is long-term thinking. Millionaires don't think in years, they think in decades. While most people are stressing about rent next month, wealthy people are planning 10, 20, and even 30 years out. Here's what this looks like. When you're 25, you're thinking about what you want your life to look like at 45. When you buy a stock, you're not checking it every day. You're asking, where will this be in 2035? Get rich quick is a scam. Getting rich slow is what actually works. Habit number 2 is tracking your net worth. You can't improve what you don't measure. Millionaires track their net worth like athletes track their stats. To calculate your net worth, it is simple. Take your assets minus your liabilities. This is everything you own minus everything you owe. And no, your car doesn't count as an asset if it's losing value every year. I check my net worth every month. I use a simple spreadsheet and it takes about 10 minutes. When you see those numbers go up over the years, it becomes addictive and you instinctively start making better decisions. Habit number 3 is delayed gratification. Can you say no to that new iPhone so you can invest that $1,200 instead? Here's the math that really changed my life. That $1,200 phone, if you invest it at 10% annually, in 30 years it's worth $20,000. Suddenly that phone costs 20 grand. I'm not saying to never buy anything fun or anything new. I'm saying ask yourself, is it worth what it could become in the future? This method has really helped me make better purchasing decisions. Millionaires get rich because they can wait while everyone else is trying to finance a lifestyle they can't even afford. Habit number 4 is continuous learning. Millionaires are obsessed with learning. Warren Buffett reads 5 to 6 hours a day. Bill Gates reads 50 books a year. You don't need to go that hard, but you do need to be learning consistently. Reading books, listening to podcasts, taking a course. Just stay curious. I went from knowing nothing about money to being on track to retire early because I committed to learning one new thing about personal finance every week. That's it, just one thing. And here's the best part. Learning about money is free. The library exists, YouTube exists. You are literally watching some guy on YouTube right now talk about personal finance for free. Habit number 5 is a big one, living below your means. You'd think that millionaires are out here buying Lambos. Nope. Most drive common, reliable cars like Toyotas or Hondas and live in normal houses. They got rich because they didn't blow their money trying to look rich. Think about that the next time you see someone driving that nice car. There's this thing called lifestyle inflation. You get a raise, you upgrade your car, you upgrade your apartment, your wardrobe. Before you know it, you're making 6 figures and you're still living paycheck to paycheck. Here's the move. When your income goes up, try and keep your spending the same and instead increase your saving and investing. This way you will actually build wealth. Habit number 6 is to automate your savings and investments. Set up automatic transfers the day you get paid. 401k contributions, automatic. Roth IRA, automatic. Brokerage account, automatic. Make wealth building the default, not a choice you had to make at the end of every month. I don't even see the money I invest anymore. It disappears before I can spend it. That's the whole point, to make sure what is left in your bank account is the money you can actually spend on fun things. That way you never have the chance to actually overspend. Habit number 7 is to diversify your income streams. Millionaires don't usually have just one paycheck. They have multiple streams of income. Maybe it's a side business, maybe it's rental income, maybe it's just dividends from stocks. The point is, relying on one job is risky. What happens if you get laid off? What if the company goes under? My current income streams are pretty basic. I have my 9-to-5 job, and I also get dividends from my investments. Those are 2 of the easiest income streams to maintain. Habit number 8 is tax optimization. Rich people don't pay more taxes than they need to, and neither should you. Max out your 401ks, use a Roth IRA if you qualify, and take advantage of HSAs. If you have a business, deduct everything you legally can. I'm not saying to do anything illegal here, but I'm saying use the tax code the way it is designed. Hire a CPA if you need to. It is worth it. The tax code is over 7,000 pages long because it's full of legal ways to reduce your taxes. Poor people ignore this, but rich people use it to their advantage. Habit number 9 is to invest early and reinvest everything. This is the most powerful wealth building habit on the list. 2 parts, 1 massive result. Part 1 is to start early. Time in the market beats timing the market. If you invest $500 a month starting at the age of 25, by 65 you will have over $1.5 million, assuming 10% returns. But if you start just 10 years later at age 35, you will have about $600,000. The same contributions, $900,000 difference. That's the power of starting early. You don't need a ton of money to start. Even $50 a month is better than nothing. The earlier you start, the better. And part 2 is to reinvest everything. When you make money from an investment, the temptation is to cash out, spend it, but don't do that. Reinvest it, let it compound. That's how you keep those investments rolling. Warren Buffett didn't become a billionaire by cashing out early. He kept reinvesting his profits for 60 plus years. I reinvest every dividend. You can take profits later. Right now, we are trying to create your money printing machine. Habit number 10 is buying assets, not liabilities. Here's the difference. Assets put money into your pocket while liabilities take it out. A rental property is an asset. A dividend paying stock is an asset. A business is an asset. A brand new car that loses 20% of its value the second you drive it off the lot, that's a liability. A boat that costs you money every month just to keep it afloat, another liability. Millionaires buy things that make them money. Everyone else buys things that make them look like they have money. What would you rather be? Wealthy, or would you rather look wealthy? Habit number 11, understanding risk management. Never bet everything on one thing, ever. Diversify your investments. Don't go all in on one stock. Don't go all in on one crypto, one business idea. Just spread it out, please. Rich people take calculated risks, not stupid ones. They protect their downside while maximizing their upside. Here is my personal plan for diversification. I've got index funds, individual stocks, real estate, crypto, and cash reserves. If one thing tanks, I will be okay because I have the other assets to fall back on. And habit number 12, surrounding yourself with like-minded people. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If your friends are broke and unmotivated, guess what you're gonna be? Probably broke and unmotivated. Millionaires hang out with other millionaires. Entrepreneurs hang out with other entrepreneurs. Winners hang out with winners. I'm not saying ditch your friends. I'm saying be intentional about who you spend time with. Join communities, find mentors, surround yourself with people who challenge you to level up. When I started hanging out around people who were building wealth, my entire mindset shifted. Suddenly, investing wasn't weird. It was just normal. Your network can play a crucial role in your future, so choose wisely. Look, you don't need to master all 12 of these habits right away. Pick one, master it, and then add another one. Track your net worth, automate your investments, stop financing stupid stuff, buy assets, reinvest your profits, and surround yourself with the right people. None of these are flashy, none of them are complicated, but guess what? Wealth isn't built overnight. It takes time. It's built one smart decision at a time. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.